Hello grade 8s, this is your tutorial on how to fill out the immigrant profile sheet for your lesson 12 assignment, which is related to the lesson 8 assignment. So as it says up here, you're going to pretend that you're the person with the job that you used for the job assignment from lesson 8. Lesson 8 was when you went on careercruising.com, you answered some questions and it came up with a list of possible jobs that you'd be well suited for. And what the idea is we're pretending that you are a person who is moving from your fictional country, Mauritania, Hulani, whatever, to Canada, based on the job that you got in that lesson. So you're going to invent a person. My person's fictional name is Bob Boberson. And the key here is you're trying to create a person who is fictional but believable. So you're not filling it out personally for you. You're creating a person who's fictional but believable. So you give your person a name different from your own name. There's my person's name. State the job that you used for the jobs assignment. Well, when I filled out those questions on Career Cruising, it came up with writer, so that's what I'm using. Now, it will be very useful for you if you don't remember what happened in Lesson 8 to go back to Career Cruising and find the information. So here's the career details for writer, as it says on Career Cruising. A lot of information there. Have that close at hand because it'll make it easier for you to fill out your immigrant profile sheet. So the job I got was writer. How old is your character? I'm saying 33. You can pick whatever age you want. Make it believable, of course. So working age, between the ages of 18 to 65, whatever you think is realistic. We scroll down. Flesh out the character of this worker from Lesson 8 by answering the following questions. So which category does this person belong to? There's a bunch of categories here. Your character might fall into a couple of categories. Pick the one that you think suits them the best. Okay, so perhaps it's someone whose job is best suited for Quebec. Perhaps it's someone who's rejoining family. Perhaps it's someone who's an investor or whatever. For me, I chose professional rather than skilled worker. A skilled worker is someone who really works with their hands, sort of a blue-collar type worker. I thought that the job of writer fell into this category. So that's the one that I chose. I just highlighted it so it was visible. Number 2, what are the educational qualifications of this person? So back to Career Cruising I go. Check out, I scroll down, I get to, there we go, education and training. So apparently to be a writer, university degree is checked, so that's what I need. That's what I put in there, university degree. I scroll down. English and French ability. So we will assume that English is the first language. I chose to go, when I was describing my level of proficiency in French, I chose to go realistic. This is accurate for me. I can speak reasonably well, but I figured that my French ability is probably not good enough to do my job of writer in French. So there we go, I filled that out. Number 4, work experience. What is their specific occupation? How many years have they been working in this occupation? So within the general job of writer, I go to Career Cruising, and at the top there, it gives a whole bunch of different types of writers that I could choose to be. The one that interested me the most, because we're talking about it in English right now, is screenwriter. So I chose that one. I write screenplays for television and film. I have 8 years of experience. I thought that since I'd made my character 33 years old, that's about 10 years out of university. Maybe I've had a job for 8 years that seemed to fit for me. Number 5, arranged employment. Do you have a job waiting for you in Canada? I figured there was no reason to, so no. Number 6, is your character married? Do they have a family? I put married with no children. Again, this is completely up to you. Make it, again, fictional but believable. What is your character's current salary here for number 7? That's again something that you can find within the job description on Career Cruising. So if I scroll down here to earnings, it says typically for a writer it would be between $25,000 and $75,000 a year. I figured if my character has 8 years experience, I wouldn't be at the bottom here, but I wouldn't yet be at the top, so somewhere around the middle. I chose to put $50,000 per year. I thought that was believable. What savings does your character have? Well, after 8 years of working, given taxes and living expenses, I probably haven't saved too much. I put 10K. Typically, people try to save about 5% of their salary per year, but that's easier said than done. So, that's it. It says here before you go to the next step, just make sure that you check in with your homeroom teacher to make sure that they agree that this is a fictional but believable character. And that's basically all you have to do. You're now ready to move on to the next step. So, good luck. Fictional but believable is the theme. Get in touch with your homeroom teacher if you have any questions. All right, have fun.